Here's an instructional video on the two-phase cut and restored rope routine. To begin, you're going to need a rope, and I would recommend a longer rope than this, probably about 2 to 3 feet longer. Probably like a 5 to 6 foot rope is perfect. If you're on stage in front of a lot more people, you could even use a bigger rope. It's up to you. And you need a sharp pair of scissors. The sharper the better. To begin, the first phase, you're going to hold the rope folded in half, and I'd recommend about 3 to 4 inches hanging on top. We'll call this the right side of the rope and the left side of the rope. Okay, right and left. You're going to grab the middle, and you're going to bring it up. And it's going to look like you just put it right here next to the rope and cut it. In reality, what you're going to do is as you come up, I'm going to reach through the middle loop. I'm going to pinch the right piece of the rope, and I'm going to bring it up and next to the end. So what I've actually got going on here, if you look, is just the end of the rope is curled in on itself, and I'm going to actually be cutting just this small loop of rope when I cut, not actually the middle. One more time so you can get a good view of that. I'll hold these far apart so you can really see it. Middle is brought up, grab right below my forefinger, bring up a loop. There you go. Now from the front, this is going to look just like you're pulling up the middle and just bringing it right up. That's all it looks like. It's just that deceptive of a switch. At this point, you're going to take your scissors, cut right through the rope, and drop the ends on your left and your right. So a moment ago, this end was right up on the left, and this end was right up on the right. You're simply going to drop everything, and what you should have at this point is one end curled over on itself and then the longer piece of rope. And you can conceal this with 2 fingers. It really should look like you've cut the rope in half. Now at this point, your ropes are going to be longer, of course. You can do a number of things. If the ropes are not the same length and you want to do a gag, you can pull it until they're the same. It's perfectly fine. Reach over and grab the right piece of rope. Okay, so the right edge of the folded in half long rope. Take it over. What you're going to do here is you're going to grip it between your pinky. Mostly your pinky is holding it. And your ring finger is going to help a little bit, but you're going to turn your hand down and you're going to grab the top end between your hand. So bring it over. Grab the top end using your left fingers. Grab the piece of rope extending from the bottom of your right hand. Grab that. And you're going to pull this end out. Okay? Then you're going to stretch it down. So it looks as if you're finding where the 2 pieces join. At this point, do whatever magical thing you want. Show the fuse. I'm going to show that again one more time so it's clear. Grab the rope with your pinky. Or you could use your ring finger too if you're not feeling comfortable enough. Bring your ring finger down. Grab the piece. With your left fingers, grab the rope below the right hand. Bring it through. Show the restoration. At this point, I like to keep my hand pretty nicely open. My right hand stays pretty nicely open so they can really get a good view right there. There's the gap. As you can see, it's mostly being held between my ring and middle finger. And I like to turn my hands palm down, grab the rope with my thumb and forefinger, and really give it a good pull. So I'm just simply turning my hands palm down, grabbing the rope, and giving it a good pull to show that it's really solid. At this point, we're going to repeat it, only in a different manner. I'm going to take in my left hand, right along my pinky, the lower loop of the rope. Okay, just in the middle, I'm just going to make a loop in the middle of the rope and grab it by my pinky. My right hand is going to pretend to come over in order to grab the loop and pull it out. In reality, I'm going to load the end of the rope, bend over this piece of rope, and load in the other loop. So I'm making a loop out of this small piece that I have. I'm going to bring it in, bring it down, and pretend to pull it out. Just like so. So at speed, it simply looks like you're coming over and pulling out a loop of rope. In reality, what you have going on here is you have that loop above the real middle. And in fact, if you want, and you can open your fingers, you could show that. Okay? If the rope isn't frayed too much, if you have a brand new rope here, you could show that on both sides. Take the scissors, cut through what they believe to be the middle. I prefer to cut off more and more pieces to really show beyond a shadow of a doubt that I'm cutting it off. And then you can kind of pretend. You can just grab the pieces and flick them off, because once they get close to your fingers, it's really hard to cut them. So just pretend, you know what I mean? Go quick, and nobody can really see if you're more than a few feet away. If you have any option you want, you can wrap the rope up, give a little shake, and there it is. The cut and restored rope.